An anonymous source has sent me some new information about the depth of the lies of Lara Smith in Shiny Happy People. Remember this story?
When I was at a training center, one of the boys who was in charge of the maintenance at the training center, one night he came in and he climbed into my bed. I didn't know how to say, "I don't want you in my bed, get out please," because I'd never been taught that. And not only that, but any back talk was beat out of us at a young age. So I can say with experience that sexual assault in training centers within the Institute under Bill Gothard is very real and rampant.
In her version of this story in Shiny Happy People, she suggests she was innocently in her room and a man who was on staff there just came into her room unannounced and without her permission, using his master key, and got into her bed. And that she didn't know he was coming and didn't want him there and didn't know what to do. And that the mindset she had was there because she was conditioned by IBLP and ATI teachings just to obey all things that a man wanted from her. She wanted him out of her bed, but didn't know how to ask him to leave. Then she suggests that she was sexually assaulted by him and that men assaulting young women was happening all the time by saying, "I can tell you that sexual assault at training centers within the Institute under Bill Gothard was very real and rampant." But I found another interview that Lara did, and her story isn't anything like what she made it out to be in Shiny Happy People. Listen.
So my first sexual experience was actually at a training center. Looking back, it was definitely a non-consent situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize that for the longest time because I didn't fight back and I liked him and, all these things.
Did he work there at the training center?
Yeah, so he worked in maintenance, the boys' side, and I worked in housekeeping, and we were both leaders. And so we both had master keys to everywhere. And my friend actually liked him, and she was also my roommate. So they were trying to get together all the time. And so I was like, you guys can just hang out in our room. I don't care. I'm just going to be sleeping. So
it's crazy. They
would come into my room on the other hotel bed. And I don't even know what they did, to be honest with you. Noises happened. So
yeah.
Then one night, I guess she fell asleep. I don't know. And he hopped in my bed and he started making out with me. And I was like, okay, that's not bad. So I made out with him back. And then we basically did everything except actually have sex. So throughout the time that I was there. And actually we were not detected. We were not discovered by anyone, but someone narked on me after I left. And of course I was the one that got in trouble because the girls bore the
You're the center. You're the one that's,
right.
You enticed
I was
him.
the temptress and blah, blah.
So in this version, Lara was a part of planning the man being in the room in the first place. And it happened on a regular basis. She worked with him and she was on staff and in fact invited him to come to the room. In other words, in Shiny Happy People, she makes it seem like he used his master key to come into her room without her permission. That is obviously not the case. Then she was well aware and even encouraging of the immoral relationship her roommate was having with this man. Lara also clearly liked him, and she planned to be in the room while they were together. In Shiny Happy People, she makes it seem that he assaulted her against her will and she was scared and didn't know what to do. But in this interview, she makes it very clear she liked his advances and fully participated in the sexual behavior between them. And further, she also makes it clear that they continued their inappropriate relationship beyond this one incident until she left that facility and someone turned them in. So it wasn't just this one incident of contact between them. He didn't assault her against her will and left her feeling sad and violated. And this was not an example of sexual assault being very real and rampant at IBLP training centers. There was a continued inappropriate relationship going on between both of them that she was fully participating in and hiding from staff. The revelation to the staff of this going on didn't happen until she had already left that facility and was living at another one. Then she says she got in trouble and he didn't. That is not true. The man was also fired. Then Lara says she was sent home, but no one told her why.
So he called me in again and he said, your dad's coming to get you today. Go back to your house and pack up all your stuff. And I was like, what the heck? I called my dad and I was like, are you coming here? He's like, yeah. Do you know why though? And I'm like, no, they didn't tell you why.
In numerous interviews, Lara pretends she didn't know why she was sent home, but it was clearly because someone had told the staff about her continuous, inappropriate relationship with this man. When the staff was made aware of it, they sent her home immediately, and they sent him home too. Next time, Lara tells a bold-faced lie about the alert program. Find out how she is pushing another false narrative next time. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.